afternoon, good evening, good morning. Whenever you may be watching this recording, this video, welcome and thank you. Thank you for showing up. I am Youssef, a member of the JOCO, a poet, a professor of composition, creative writing, and literature, a scholar of cultural studies with a focus on the Black arts movement in Southern California. And I am picking up with part 4, chapter 4 of the Freedom Manifesto that I've been reading to make sure there's a record of it in this moment, this timeline in which we live, this historical moment where the United States is blossoming into its full fascist self under this reactionary regime and this reactionary moment, in which the opposition party is more of a partner than opposition. The Freedom Manifesto, there needs to be a record of it. Please share this. Please get the word out. We always start by acknowledging, and I think it's important that we do it, right? That we know we do the work we do in the JOCO in the tradition of, in the legacy of, and in honor of, and having received the baton from our ancestors, our personal, familial ancestors, our African ancestors, ancient and modern, our political ancestors, our spiritual ancestors. And we always acknowledge that the work we do in the occupied territory of Tongva, of the Tongva people of what is now called the Los Angeles Basin, the city and county of Los Angeles, what's called Greater Los Angeles, in the settler colony of California, in the settler colony of the United States. And we see it as a form of political education rather than something performative, to always remind what is the relation of the US state to the land it occupies, and the indigenous people who still live here and thrive in many ways, despite the ongoing crime against humanity, that is settler colonialism in North America, in the Pacific Islands, in the Caribbean. So thank you. Let me pick up with the Freedom Manifesto. The last reading was quite short. Chapter 3, Our Fight is Against Capitalism. And this one is also quite short. Chapter 4, Strategic Working Class Unity includes the leadership of the Black working class. Why the working class? The majority of people in the US are working people. We are all exploited by the capitalist system. People know this and spontaneously oppose it in so many ways. Of course, there is a racist national chauvinism that turns some white workers into enemies of Black people and other people of color, especially working and poor people. Mainstream media broadcast the lie that we Black workers are the cause of their misery. As people fight in their own interest against the bosses, conditions are created to expose the role of white supremacy to divide the working class, defend white privilege, and justify the exploitation and oppression of Black people. We have the chance to win significant numbers of white workers to an anti-racist working class unity. This is worker solidarity. Thinking globally, more allies of the Black liberation movement are the militants in the international working class movement, especially from the oppressed nationalities and peoples. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, in this case. Black labor organizations. The first Black worker organization Let me get this up. The first Black worker organization was the 1866 Colored National Labor Union. Frederick Douglass was one of its early leaders. Working class activists have engaged in every stage of organizing the Black liberation movement. We have witnessed the struggle for inclusion of Black workers in the CIO unions of the 1930s. The largest, most significant organizing of the largest, most significant organizing of US workers. We have seen the League of Revolutionary Black Workers, 1969, the Black Workers Congress, 1971, the Coalition of Black Trade Unionists, 1972, Black Workers for Justice, 1981, and the Black Workers Unity Movement, 1985. Today, we have many rank and file Black caucus groups, workers' centers, and the Southern Workers' Assembly. Anti-imperialist unity with Latinos. National oppression and extreme capitalist exploitation of Latinos makes them close allies of Black people. This is especially true for people with roots in Mexico, Puerto Rico, and elsewhere in the Caribbean and the Americas. The capitalist strategy is to divide workers and play them against each other. The most desperate among us take the lowest wages. Our class unity must take a strong position against the capitalist ploy and unite Black and brown workers in a common cause. To defeat imperialism, we must unite struggles against class exploitation and national oppression at home and abroad. Class struggle and Black liberation. Initially, the fight of workers is first and foremost a fight to make wages and working conditions better. This includes benefits and pensions. Let me start that again. Class struggle and Black liberation. Initially, the fight of workers is first and foremost a fight to make wages and working conditions better. This includes benefits and pensions. People fight as individuals, work teams, workplaces, and entire industries. All of this is necessary, and we can go further and link these reform struggles with the vision and coordination to end the capitalist system once and for all. We are in an all-out war. Capitalists against the masses of workers and poor people. Capitalists against the masses of workers and poor people. Capitalists against the masses of workers and poor people. And that includes all the various industries. You know, we have these terms, blue collar, pink collar, white collar, and those categories are so blurred now. So many of the so-called white collar workers are workers. I mean, that's the important thing to remember. They are workers also. And working in education, I've direct experience, right, of how labor intensive it is, particularly as a composition instructor, right? Wanting to do due diligence and read students' papers. And you might have, you got 30 students in a class. You might have 4 to 5 classes, right? And so it's labor intensive. And the college systems, the university systems, the public systems, the private systems, they squeeze it out of us. Our bodies, like the bodies of other workers. So let me continue. And actually, I'm coming to the end of this chapter. We are in an all-out war, capitalist against the masses of workers and poor people. They will always cheat us. Capitalism means exploitation. That's how their game is played. And there ends chapter 4 of the Freedom Manifesto. In this moment where resistance is absolutely necessary, the heart of the empire, the imperial world hegemon is in deep crisis. The moment is upon us. Please subscribe to our channel. Yeah, again, I want to thank you for watching, for being here. We appreciate you. We in the Joko Collective, our little grassroots education, community education project that emerged here in the South Los Angeles community. And since the pandemic has moved more online than the community centers where we used to be, but in that way, we know we extend our reach even further. So again, we appreciate you. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel. Please like this video. Please like this video. Please help us with the algorithm. Please help boost our traffic. Please like this video. And please share the video. The idea is to get the word out. My own self-criticism, I'm taking too many days in between the chapters, right? Because I want to have this video record of the Freedom Manifesto and the reminder that the comrades, the brothers and sisters that put this together 10 years ago, 2016, and they explained their process. And they're encouraging all of us, wherever we are, to do the same. Put our manifestos together, our freedom manifestos for the Black liberation movement. And then organize a National Assembly where we can hash it out, right? The various manifestos to create consensus around a program, a plan. So thank you. When I am back next with chapter 5, we fight on all fronts. We fight on all fronts. So I'll be back with that soon. That's a much longer chapter as it is comprehensive because we fight on all fronts. Thank you again. I'm Brother Yusef. Let me remind you that, let me remind you of the words of Bob Marley from the Natty Dread album, the song Revolution. Revelation reveals the truth. It takes a revolution to make a solution. So let's make a revolution, y'all.